Hello mares, welcome back to another episode of SimCity BuildIt. This is Blocks back with you today with the next episode in my series, and it is time to catch up on a ton of stuff in this episode. We're going to go ahead and unlock some of the beach expansions down here, which I've been collecting the parts for and the special items. We're also going to collect loads of these city achievements, which I've got the criteria for and have unlocked. But I haven't collected the rewards yet because I like to do that with you on camera if possible. And then finally this episode we're going to go ahead and take a look at someone else's city in game, because I've seen a really distinctive city which takes one theme and just goes to town on it and looks great. And that's something I'm thinking about doing a bit more often actually, kind of showcasing other cool cities I've seen in game. So if you want to add me as a friend, you can obviously see my city in game, and I'll be able to see yours. Maybe even I'll feature it in a video or something. So you can head on over to Facebook right now and do that. So go to facebook.com and then /faceblocks. That's my profile page. And if you want to follow my producer page for kind of videos and stuff I do and things like that, you can do that at facebook.com/allyourblocks. So let's check out beach expansions. Head on down here. We need the lifebelt there on the left, the ship's wheel and the scuba mask. And then we just hit expand, and you can see I've collected a few here because I wanted to show you a couple of expansions. So let's do the first one. It's pretty exciting. Expand. Oh, nice. So we get a little boardwalk there along the back, and then we tap the anchor on this bubble again, and then we can just go ahead and place stuff. Wow, let's go ahead and stick a surfer beach down, I guess. Oh wow, that's really nice. You can see the influence area there, same as they've done with the other things. That's a really nice touch. I'm glad they've done stuff like that. Let's pop one of those down. Doesn't look like we're limited to one either, so we could do more if we wanted. That's kind of cool. I wonder if we're limited to one of the other things as well. Or we could do like more of a particular type and have like a theme along our beach. That would be pretty cool. It's tempting to just place the lighthouse straight away. I kind of want to. I really do kind of want to. I think I will. I think I'll go ahead and place the lighthouse this time. We'll take a look at that as well. Look, plus 2057, and it stretches all the way down there. That's really cool. That's our influence area. Let's place that and take a look at it. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like that one. Cool, right, I wonder if we can expand. Yeah, we can expand here. So this one takes 3, so let's expand to that one as well. And from what I've seen, the next one is 5, yeah. And then the next one along we can't see, but apparently it's 7, then 10, then 13, and I think somebody said the last ones down here were sort of 16, stuff like that. Right, let's go ahead and do city achievements, and I'll try and think about kind of how to manage my beach and what I want to put where. I assume we can move these. Yeah, you can just tap and hold, and you can move it around and replace it somewhere else. Oh, that's really nice. Good. So it's not like a fixed spot. Let's take a look at city achievements. So Parks and Recreation provide park services for 75 residential zones. We've done all that. Now we're on the way to get 200. Gambling services we've done for the first 2. We're going to have tons of sim cash after this. Social City, have 1, have 7, have 15 friends, boom, done that, nice and easy. Smoggy City, ooh, so we're not far off providing coal and oil power to 170 residential zones. We'll get 30 for that. Taxes, we've done Wealthy City completely. Big City, yep, achievement completed. Metropolis, we're not far off the 300,000, so maybe I'll try and push on to that one and get the first of those. Then we got Pilot, 5 air cargo shipments, so I've done 22 so far with 50 required for the next level. Mad Scientist, Master Trader, Master Purchaser, Master Socializer, boom boom boom, loads of sim cash, Good Listener, Visitor, Disaster Builder, and then Farmer, Baker, Tailor, and then Couch Potato at the end we haven't got yet. So there's some of these we can obviously do fairly easy, just producing things like the vegetables, the donuts here, the wood and metal and stuff like that, and then we can just sell them on the market just to try and get the achievement. So that's a decent way to get sim cash there. We got a couple of hundred, I think, from that little lot, so up to 496 sim cash there. And I can't remember if I've mentioned this in a previous episode. I spent a bunch of the 1000 sim cash I won in that competition on Twitter, and I bought a bunch of slots for my production commercial buildings down here. You can see I unlocked the building supply store all the way. I did the same with the farmers market because I was finding those were the backlogs. Same with the hardware store, and then I unlocked a couple of slots on some of the other ones. I don't use these quite as much, and I think if you're spending your sim cash on these buildings, you want to pick the right ones. So you probably don't want to unlock lots of slots on these, maybe 2 or 3 like I've done here, and put most of your sim cash into unlocking things on these early ones there. Those first 3 seem to be really, really important. I have those full almost all the time I'm playing, so yeah, watch out for them. Right, let's head over and I'll show you this really awesome city I saw. So let's go and find it. There we go. And we'll load it up. So it's Mayor Excuse Me. And we'll get into the game here and I'll show you, they've got a really cool beach. I'll show you that to start with. It is at night now, which means you probably won't see quite as much, but you can see here they've got a really awesome beach. We've got the volleyball court here. That I think is the surfer beach, yeah, that we just put one down of. That looks like the luxury boat marina. I think that must be all one thing, unless you can like put 2 next to each other, but that looks huge. Then we've got another beach. That must be the merman statue. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Nice detail on the back there. This sort of little walkway for people from the boardwalk into the thing itself. That looks like the relaxing beach in the middle now. Then we got the water park, which looks really cool. The carousel. That must be the lifeguard tower. Yeah, you've got the little lifeguard vehicle down the front, and you've got Bluebeard's pirate ship, the shopping mall, the aquarium, the pier, Sailorman's Pier, I think that is, and then the lighthouse that we just built as well. So yeah, really, really cool. They must have spent tons of golden keys and stuff, or had loads in stock ready to go to be able to build all that stuff really, really quickly. So that's a really, really awesome beach. Let's look at the town now and the city itself. And as we take a look around, you'll see a theme emerging here. And what this mayor has done is they've been trading away on Facebook by kind of adding friends and then doing trades with them, which is a really, really cool way. And they've traded for all these Tokyo Town items. So you can see here, we've basically got an entire city full of Tokyo Town residential zones, which is a really awesome idea, like super like themed city, completely kind of over the top in a sense. It must have taken ages to do this, but it looks really, really cool. All the distinct and types of buildings kind of together like that. They've got tons of stuff unlocked as well, like the balloon park in there and university over there, and yeah, a really, really nice city. Anyway, let's head back home, and we'll take a quick look around my city. I haven't done a great deal of kind of reconfiguring it, but I want to do that either next episode or between then and now, and start creating a sort of gambling centre along here. Got this idea to have almost like a Las Vegas strip in the sort of desert area here, which would look really, really cool, I think, with a long road through and then lots of casinos on either side, a sort of, you know, Las Vegas inspired thing. We'll also go ahead soon and start to change up our city layout. I'm going to take out these long roads. They've been great while I've been kind of growing the city and stuff, but now I'm starting to get more into the aesthetics of the building and the layout and stuff, so I want to make it look better, so I'll start doing that stuff. That's it for today, Mayors. Like I said, go ahead and add me on Facebook if you want, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.